Hello guys, this is the another day of English speaking practice and now I am just starting this video to make practice because of it's Sunday today, so there was so many stuff to do because I clean all my room and I do my laundry and I clean my kitchen as well because I live all alone in Delhi. I'm a lawyer by profession. This is why I am learning English. So all day long I was doing some kinds of work. If I talk about since morning, let's talk about since morning so that I can complete my task of the day because on the daily basis I make video so that I can gain fluency because my purpose is to argue in the court, not in district court because I don't want to limit myself in district courts. In district court, I can argue in Hindi as well because I am from Hindi background. This is why I am learning English. My schooling was also from Hindi. This is why I didn't have the exposure of English. So now I have created the environment of learning English. You know what? How? Let's talk about why I am learning English so that you can get to know my actual reason and actual purpose and actual goal. I am learning English for arguing and defending my client in High Court and Supreme Court in Delhi. If I talk about the official language of High Court and Supreme Court, to argue in the court, that is only English. You can, argue and give submission in the court, especially in High Court and Supreme Court, only in English. And further, you can argue in English in district courts as well. I am talking only about Delhi courts. When you argue and give submission in the court in English, somehow you make impact in the eye of judge, in the eye of opposite counsel, and in the eye of your clients as well, and those people who are waiting for their turn, especially advocates, because there are so many advocates wait for their turn. This is why it is important skill because it's a skill. Language is a skill. It's not a kind of tool so that you can't learn. You can learn over the time because this is why it's a language. It will take your patience. It will check your patience, and it will definitely going to take your precious time as well because communication is a kind of thing you have to speak. If you have any thought, any idea, or any point of view, by your mouth you can express your idea, your view and point of view, whatever may be. This is the communication. If you are just reading, if you are only writing, if you are only focusing on listening but not speaking, you can't be fluent. You know what? Why? Because most of the students do the same. They listen, they write, they read only in English, but still they don't speak. This is the only reason because they are not practicing English. And without practicing English, how you can get to know what to say now? Because if you are not speaking, your mouth is not familiar with those words to speak it out. And at the first time when you try to speak a new word, especially a new word, you will definitely going to get stuck and you will definitely going to mispronounce it because most of the time, if I talk about what I did, I was not able to speak it out clearly. Preliminary exam, yes, preliminary exam, somehow I tried many times. Preliminary. Somehow I also, you can see how I am pronouncing, and I am still, studying in the, after having so much practice of English speaking. And there is a word literally. When it's time to speak literally in a sentence, most of the time my tongue gets slipped. Most of the time it happens to me. This is why speaking is most important, so that you can build your mouth muscle. If you are not training your tongue, if you are not training your mouth to speak it out, and over the time you can improve your accent as well, because in the beginning you don't need to focus on your accent. You only need to speak, even you are just speaking whatever you are speaking, but should be in English. Yes, even you are making so many mistakes, even you are you know going totally against the grammar, but you should not think about that. You should only think about your vision, your goal. Because my goal is simple. I can't survive because I am from UP. I live all alone in Delhi. I am you Are you getting my point what I am saying? If I don't learn, if I don't scale myself in Delhi, I can't sustain in Delhi. I have to leave. Okay, I will have to leave Delhi, or this profession I have to join another profession because of this skill. This is why it is most important for me to learn English. And most of the time I ignore everything because it's time to sleep. I am making this video at night. If I talk about the time is 12:15 a.m. in the night. In the night, yes. I'm making this video because before sleeping, I want to know. Before sleep, I want to make sure should I practice or not. So I can't skip, because as we can't live without feeding ourselves, then how can I skip any day without practice, without speaking? Because of I want to train my mind, because this is the memory. If you are not filling it with English, and how you can fill it? By listening and by reading. And how you can how you can produce English, how you can show the people that there is some English in your mind, by speaking, by writing. And yes, most of the students are fluent, and most of the students are very good in writing, but not those all students are fluent in English speaking. You know why? The reason is simple. The reason is they are not practicing. They are not practicing enough. Why I add this word enough? Because speaking is important, but how much? You should not count the time as well. If you are just learning English, don't think about time, because your purpose is clear that you need to understand and you need to communicate in English. Then why are you focusing on time? You should focus on, are you learning or not? Are you getting my point? If you didn't practice today, did you learn English today or not? This should be your goal. What you learn today in English. This is why we can train our mind. This is how we can train our mind. And this, in the similar way, I am training my mind to think in English first. Because without think in English, you can't speak. And if you are just thinking without thinking in English, you can be fluent by translating into our head. It can't be happen. You will never become fluent. You know what? Why? Because you know, translation takes time. And when it's time to communicate with real people, it takes fluency. It does not give you the time to translate into your head. If you translate when you are just communicating with people, you will going to fail, and you will going to backward in the same communication. This is why it is most important to learn how to think in English. Because if I am genuinely want to share with you one thing, how I have owned this much fluency. This is not, I have gained over the time. This is not a miracle for me. I am practicing since, or I can say, more than 5 months. It is about to 6 months straightly without even taking one day skip continuously because I am clear about my vision all day long. Whenever I feel like I have time to listen, I always listen in English. Whatever I want to listen, that I choose to listen. Whatever I choose, yes, this content is good for me to listen. I listen in English. If I show you my feed, in my feed you can see all of those videos, whatever may be, which kind of maybe. But there's one good thing in all those videos, that is those all those videos are will be in English. All those videos in my feed you can see only in English. This is how I trained my algorithm as well, because whatever you see on YouTube and Instagram algorithm will going to pop up that kind of videos to you. And yes, in the similar way, I have trained my mind to think in English always. Whenever I go to, whenever I see, whenever I go, I always try to speak in English. But I sometimes I feel like, okay, there is a public place, I should not speak anything. I try to think in English always. It's a automated. I have set my mind on automation to think in English. Yes, whenever I see anything, I say to my mind, how can I say, how can I express this moment, or how can I, recognize this in English, and how we can, express this as a story in English. This is how do with my mind only in English to learn and to get fluency. So this is my journey, and you can see, I am practicing more than 5 months, but still I am not fluent right now. I stuck, many times, but I don't think I can't be fluent. Yes, I can't be. Yes, I will be fluent. You know what? Why? Because if I have gained this much fluency, then why I should not be fluent, and why I can't be fluent? Yes, I will be fluent one day, and definitely one day I will show you how to teach people in English. Yes, definitely. I am just promising to you in this video at the last, because no one is going to watch this video at the last. And in the last, I am promising to you and promising myself in 1 year, because it's about to 6 months I have invested to learn English. It is about to 6 months, and if I double this amount, and if I double this time, I will going to invest 1 year straightly to my English speaking practice, and then I will show you how I will teach people. Yes, I will definitely going to teach people only in English. And I don't know I will teach people, I will going to teach people on this channel, or my main channel. I don't think right now, and I don't have idea about that. And most of the time I think, like, if you are consistent on YouTube, if you are just trying to upload daily video on YouTube, and you have no direction, you have not smart way, I can say, to upload, and a smart strategy, to upload and get views. You can't be, success on YouTube as well, because I am uploading from, last 6 months regularly, and I am not getting result on the YouTube. You know what? Why? Because of my fluency. Because most of, viewers, YouTube try to show my video with random peoples, but they are not like my video. This is why YouTube don't push my video to many viewers. This is why I am not growing on YouTube, because of my fluency. Because at the first, viewer just click on my video and just see, and they quit, because of they think like he's also a beginner. How you can teach me? And because of I can't teach and I can't get anything from this video, why would I see this? This is why most of the viewers don't see my videos. I know this kind of mindset, because I also I also don't don't watch that kind of video which will be not going to helpful for me. So this is all about till now. I am just going to getting sleep. In the morning, I will catch you. I guess Sagat Court or TCRE Court, because I have to be there in TCRE Court, because there is a matter listed at the TCRE Court on tomorrow related to mutual divorce. I will catch you at the TCRE Court, or I guess Sagat Court. I don't know. Bye. Catch you later.